Hey everybody, I'm at the Beverly Hills baseball field here, and behind me is a sign I've seen many times in my career, danger foul ball area. But I want to talk to you about a little bit about nutrition here. And I've got a question for everybody out there. How many times today have you masticated? No, seriously. Do you even know what masticate means? Well, I'm going to tell you a story about a gentleman who was the great masticator. His name was Horace Fletcher. Now, he had a run in the early 1900s where he had this idea about nutrition and eating that made him a millionaire, and he coined it Fletcherism. And this is the basic premise of it. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is I use it and it works. So his point was, when you take a bite of any food, you do not swallow it until it's liquefied. How many bites does that take? It depends. There's a big difference between a grape and a piece of meat. But you do not take that swallow until it's liquefied. And here's why. Digestion starts in the mouth, in the saliva. So the longer you keep that food in there mixing with that saliva, it registers throughout the body what's going on, then you dump it out into the stomach. However, his idea was that Americans eat too fast and they gulp. You've probably done it because I know I have. You take a bite of something, chew 3-4 times, and you swallow. You bypass that initial saliva interacting with the food, you go straight to the stomach, and what happens is you overeat. And the reason for that is your hypothalamus in your brain registers the flow of what's coming in, all right? So if you dump it in so fast and all of a sudden this little regulator says, oh, I can't keep up, but 20 minutes later you feel like you are bloated and full, there's your reasoning. So his point was, by Fletcherizing and chewing the food until it's a liquid, you swallow, and one couple of things happen. You eat slower, because you have to chew more. And by chewing, I mean 15 to 20 bites. It has to be a liquid. So by eating slower, you slow down the digestion, and you will, in theory, eat less, because it takes you longer to eat it, and in so doing, when you eat correctly, that hypothalamus that I mentioned earlier can now register what's coming in on an even basis, and after just a normal-sized portion of a meal, you've eaten it slow enough to where it all comes into play upstairs in your brain, and you say, I've had enough food. Anyway, Horace Fletcher, the great masticator, who passed away in 1919, became a millionaire with this philosophy. And I'm just saying to you folks out there, try it. Think about it. The next bite you take of food, do not swallow that bite until it's thoroughly liquid. There you go. A little bit of fun facts to know and tell on here on GB Functional Fitness. Please subscribe and put this one into play. Fletcherism. You can look it up yourself. See ya.